The art of saying no, protecting your time, energy, and focus. Because every yes costs us something. Why it's hard to say no. Yes, I know you can't see the title, but I'm saying the title, so you're good to go. So, number one, fear of rejection, ancient tribal instinct. If someone in the tribe asks you for a favor and you said no, and then that person don't like you and you're shunned, you could die. Pretty much, you could die. The tribe don't fuck with you, you could die. Simple as that. Empathy. Sometimes you just think about how the other person feels. You feel the disappointment and it hurts you, especially if this person is sort of important to you. If they're an acquaintance, then I don't know why you feel empathy. In fact, if they are an acquaintance, why are you even saying yes to them? I don't know. I'm not that type of person. If I don't even know you like that, there's no way in hell I'm saying yes. But people like that exist. Maybe people pleasers. I don't fucking know. Anyways, reciprocity, whatever. This word right here. Let me use the mouse. Social guilt if you don't return the favors, and last but not least, FOMO, fear of missing an opportunity. This goes out for girls and guys, opposite gender, right? You like this person, they ask you for a favor, and you're like, oh, maybe if I do it, they might like me. Maybe. I'll say not mostly. They might just take advantage of you. Anyways, next, the hidden cost of saying yes. So first of all, it's gonna increase mental fatigue. It's gonna deplete your cognitive resources. Your time is gonna become fragmented, scattered focus, reduced deep work. Hell, you're gonna be off schedule, because you're no longer on your time. You're on this other person's time. You're gonna start losing sight of your priorities, and eventually, we are the sum total of all our actions. So we are what we say yes to. Next, boundaries is equal to self-respect. So we have a style. So here on the left side we have style, then in the middle behavior, and then upgrade. So poor style, saying yes out of guilt. Upgrade, add a pause. Rigid, default no to everything. Add filters. Echo, mirror. Bro, this shit butchered my PowerPoint. Whatever. Echo, mirror others' emotions. Script tone. Damn, this thing really butchered my PowerPoint. I had something. Skip that one. I'm skipping that one. I got to post today. I don't care. I'm posting today. So, 5 step, no script. Pause. Take a brief breath before responding. Acknowledge. Thanks for thinking of me. Clear no. I won't be able to take that on. Optional reason to protect time for X. Last but not least, redirect. You might try XYZ. They're pretty good at that. Desensitization drills. Low stakes practice. Decline store upsells. Say no to agendaless meetings. Script rehearsal. Practice scripts in mirror. Use a boundary buddy or role play. I'm going to be honest, I absolutely hate this presentation. It is trash. Hell, I didn't even want to do this video, to be honest. The only reason I'm doing this is because, there's definitely things I'm interested in and that I care about. Saying no is never something I struggled with. And as much as I would love to understand the perspective of a person that struggles with saying no, I don't really want to understand their perspective because why would I? Yeah, there's why? I just don't comprehend. It's absolutely zero interest. The only reason I'm doing this is because um like I said, this channel is whatever. It's my channel. I'll do whatever I want with it. But I was looking at the analytics, and essentially um I know this is gonna be terrible, but I don't care for this video. I'm doing it because I choose to do it, and I'm doing my best to be disciplined, right? Even on days like today where I don't want to, I'm still gonna do it. The reason I'm doing this in the first place is because I went through the inspiration tab on YouTube. I noticed that a lot of my videos just have zero what's the word, impressions. And to me, that indicates that I'm making videos that no one is interested. I'm interested in that topic. That's why I'm making videos of things I already do in my free time. So this one is just YouTube inspiration content from the tab is what I'm getting. I went to the inspiration tab. It had this topic. I said, let me experiment. YouTube has all their data. Let's see if the inspiration tab is actually useful and valuable. And I made this video, but I don't really like this topic, nor am I interested in this. That's why I'm doing this. You know, if someone actually watches this, they're probably gonna cut off right here. I don't care. But let's go back into this metrics. Yeah, like, yo, you know what? Screw this PowerPoint, man. Just start saying no. Just grow up a spine. Like, I don't know what else to tell you is just stop caring, just stop caring. Acknowledge when, something appears in your mind, right? Like, oh, like in the beginning of the PowerPoint, right? Definitely, right here, acknowledge one of these, right? And once you acknowledge it, just move beyond it. Just move beyond it. Like, just tell yourself, I'll face the consequences tomorrow. You know what I mean? Say, I will deal with the consequences. I'm just that's to me is enough for me to move beyond the no. I say, I'll deal with the consequences. I'm prepared for all the consequences of saying no. Even putting yourself first. Just tell yourself, I'm prepared for the consequences of putting myself first. Because trust me, there will be, but at least if you own it, it's not scary. Anyways, best to say yes. Every no creates space. Time is non-refundable. Time is our only asset that we cannot get more of. So, and it's not rude to say no. It's just intentional living. Sorry for this video. Sorry if you person that was actually looking for advice on how to say no. You ended up with this video, and I may have wasted time you'll never get back if you even made it this far. And to that I say, just tell yourself, hey, I'm prepared to face any consequences saying no will bring me, and leave it at that, and then go for it. Fear is conceptual, if you've ever been in a situation that's like on some real shit, like life and death type stuff, there is no fear. Not in my, at least in my case, every situation that has where I've really needed to like lock in and I would be fearful. In the present moment, there is just silence. My heart rate is up, but there is no fear. Fear is always before XYZ situation. We're afraid of being put in XYZ situation, but once we're actually in XYZ situation, there's never really fear. There's adrenaline, there's heart racing, pupils dilating, there's even energy and strength, because fight or flight. But fear, there's no time for fear. You know what I mean? There's no time for fear. There's only time for fear in moments of leisure and pleasure and calm. But if you're really in the chaos, first of all, you're not going to be thinking, because in moments of life and death, thinking is going to get you killed. Like if you're in a boxing match and you're not in the moment and you start thinking and you're actually fighting, you will get your ass, you will lose. Why? Because you're not fully in the moment, if that makes sense. I don't know. I went on and on, but here, I'm done. Bye.